Hey, what's up everybody? It's DaYDreaMz. Welcome back to the channel for another Clash of Kings video. So last night, guys, I went ahead and showed you the troop designs for the 4 new troops that are going to be coming out along with the Prestige 6, the T11 troops, and the 3 new buildings that are going to be coming along as well. And the one thing that I wasn't able to show you was the concept designs for the Prestige 6 castle. Well, I was able to get my hands on them. I'm going to go ahead and show them to you right now. They're popping up on the screen right now. This is what the Prestige 6 is probably going to look like. This is the concept for it. Now, if we can stop this and get them to actually redesign Prestige 1 through 6 and make them actual castles instead of these wings, that's the goal. But this is some of the designs that they have. You can see that each one's a little bit different. That's just kind of like, you know, what they've got in mind. I don't know, which one do you think looks the coolest? I'm looking at the Prestige 5, and then I'm looking at these. Probably the one on the left has like a little more flair to it. The ones in the middle kind of look like the Prestige 5. They just don't go up as much. The one on the left has a lot more wings. I mean, what else can you do but put more fucking wings on it? But, these are the concept drawings for the Prestige 6 castle in all their glory. Another thing that I was given the whole document, the whole Word document for the Prestige 6 troops and building and all that stuff. So I'm going to go over that right now. I'm going to read it to you. Maybe we'll learn a few more things. So top here it says number 1, Supreme Legion. Introduction. Supreme Legion includes 4 new troop types: the Paladin, Griffin Knight, Delfire, and Grande Siege. Number 1, the Paladin. Shield Slam. Number 1, attack boost and extra damage to cavalry. So it's a cavalry killer. So it's kind of like the halberdier. You know, right now we've got the T10 Berserker, which is like the tank. So this is going to be something that can go against cavalry. I guess that's kind of cool. Sanction. Increase the odds of ignoring an opponent's dodge rate. And 2, extra damage against the Griffin Knight. So it's a counter to the Griffin Knight. The Paladin is a direct counter to the Griffin Knight. So I think this is telling us okay, I see. Trail. These are like the, you know, the skills that we saw next to them. That's what these are. Blessing. Defense boost. It'll have a defense boost. The Paladin units have been toughly trained for many years, thus making them strong both physically and mentally. When being attacked, you have a chance to reduce the damage by a certain percentage. Alright, next we're going to go over the Griffin Knight. Deterrence. It's going to attack boost and extra damage against archers. So the Griffin Knight is a counter to the archers. Slaughter. Strike the rear of the enemy from above, causing damage to the target and more ranged units. Hurricane. Rapidly flapping wings form hurricanes around the troops to help avoid normal damage. Increase the Griffin Knight's dodge odds. The wind speed affects the parabola, and Hurricane can increase damage towards the Delfire units. So they each counter each other. Torn. Tear the enemy apart with sharp claws, lift them into the skies, and throw them down. When attacking an enemy, you will have a chance to add a bleeding effect. The bleeding effect will cause a certain percentage of damage and lasts for 3 rounds. Alright, next we got the Delfire. Aim and attack boost. Multiple strikes. Delfire units have a chance of getting an extra attack. Kind of like the T10 Marksman. Flammable. Hot oil quickly sinks into the giant battering ram, causing extra damage towards the Grande Siege. So it counters the Grande Siege. Hot oil will leak into the enemy's armor, and howls of anguish will spread across the battlefield. The attack will have a chance to burn the target and deal a certain amount of damage, lasts for 3 rounds. Okay, next we got the Grande Siege. I'm guessing it's the only one that hasn't had a counter yet is the infantry, right? Brutal Collision. Attack boost and extra damage on infantry. There we go. Blade armor, increased defense and HP. Blasphemy. While attacking, you have a chance to do extra damage to the Paladin. Oh, it can do damage to the Paladin as well. Okay, yeah, that's the infantry. Okay. Smash hit. Tons of power. Guys, a Paladin is actually a cavalry unit, which this just really is killing me calling a Paladin infantry. A paladin in Age of Empires is a heavy knight like a divine knight, but even stronger. So it really kills me to call a paladin a ground unit. Anyway, tons of power, smashing upon any enemy that dares stand in front of it, has a chance of ignoring the enemy's defense. So I think it's going to be like a very tanky unit, the Grande Siege. Okay, this is an important part. How to unlock the Supreme Soldiers, the Supreme Legion soldiers. 4 units in the Supreme Legion. Oops, let me go. Okay. 4 units in the Supreme Legion need to be trained in the new building in the Torrent Valley, Discipline Hall. You need to research certain books in the Sage Tower first for training new soldiers. That's gonna kind of suck, because you're gonna need that Sage Tower. You're gonna have to get some shit done in the Sage Tower to unlock these new troops. How to train the Supreme Legion soldiers. In order to train the Supreme Legion troops, you will need a new item. Fine iron together with regular resource items. So it looks like you're going to need something called fine iron. Troop training speed-ups can shorten the Supreme Legion training time, of course. You can obtain the fine iron from Kingdom Conquest, Dragon Campaign, Mineral Veins, also from the King's Packs. So you're going to be able to get it from events, Kingdom Conquest, Dragon Campaign, Mineral Vein, and then from the King's Packs. Please note that only the all troop units speed up, all troop units upkeep reduction, and all troops units training amount boost can take effect on the Supreme Legion troops. Items such as infantry training speed up only works on infantry of the Elite Legion, previous level 10 soldiers, and doesn't affect the Supreme Legion. So you can't use your regular troop training speed ups on that's strange. I don't think the training speed boosts and stuff work on the Supreme Legion. They're like a whole new thing. Alright, 1.4 weak state. As powerful combat units, the Supreme Legion troops will consume more food, including safe resources. Holy shit. They're going to eat up all your safe food too. When you don't have any safe food in the castle, some of your Supreme Legion troops become weak. Please note, only the Supreme Legion troops will have this weak state. Not Elite Legion previous level 9 troops and under weak state. The Legion troops will enter the shelter for help and will not be able to join the castle to help defend against any combat, hero trials, or dragon trials. They will also not be able to march. You need to spend some resources to recover the Supreme Legion troops from the weak state. Using healing speed ups can help you recover them faster. Please note, if the shelter is full, the additional Supreme Legion troops cannot enter the shelter, thus will die directly. Once you have gained any food in that castle, the weak state will end immediately, and there will be no more Supreme Legion weakness, but the soldiers in the shelter still need to be recovered. So guys, the one good thing about this is that people aren't going to be able to just train like 1 billion power worth of these Supreme Legion troops, because you're going to have to fucking pay for them every day with food. Like, you'd have to be buying I've seen Lady Venom's upkeep, and it's like fucking I don't know, it's like 1 billion food and it's like 1 billion food an hour or something. I don't know, it's something crazy. Lady Venom, let us know in the comment section what your upkeep is. She has 1.2 billion power, and I think she's like eating like 1 billion food an hour. Something crazy. It's like some ridiculous amount. Even 100 million food a day, you're going to be spending a lot to keep that food up. Your previous troop attributes, bonus, and buffs will also affect the corresponding Supreme Legion troops. So, like, your archer attack will go with the Delphire, your siege attack will go with the Grande Siege, etc. The Supreme Legion units fight in independent rows. The combat rules remain the same. Independent rows. So, maybe when you're marching them, they're going to be in their own rows, and they're not going to be with the other troops. You can march the Supreme Legion together with the Elite Legion previously level 10 soldiers. Troop talent enhancement. Unlock. Enhance the troops' talent in the prayer hall. Unlock the discipline hall first to unlock the prayer hall. Enhancement goal. The goal is to upgrade the level 9 and 10 prestige 6 troops. The 4 new Supreme Legion troop units can also be enhanced. The enhancement will be available to more units in the future. 2.3 rule. Each unit's talents can be enhanced to the max level 50, so you can upgrade to level 50 talents. So you're going to be upgrading the talents as well as the troops. Enhancements will require a new item. Knight Heraldry. Spend Knight Heraldry to improve the energy to the talent, and the talent will upgrade when the energy is full. Knight Heraldry can be acquired from the Kingdom Conquest, Dragon Campaign, and Mineral Veins. Each talent has independent enhancement levels and effects. Enhancement effect. Enhancement effect will strengthen the current attributes. With higher enhancement level, same talent can obtain extra effects. Enhancement cost increased by degrees. For each day, the consumption of the Knight Heraldry will gradually increase as following. Knight Heraldry consumption equal each level's basic cost plus additional clicking items. Clicking times. For example, enhanced level troop 1 enhancement cost. Okay, that's all really way too confusing. So it looks like fucking calculus or something. I'll post this somewhere. I'll post it in Discord if you guys want to read it yourselves. The clicking times reset every day at 0 system time. That's like 8 p.m. Eastern. And we'll start over with the basic cost again the next day. Please note the enhancement calculations are not yet finalized and could still be changed. Number 3, Discipline Hall. Discipline Hall is the training building for the Supreme Legion troops. Upgrade the 4 troop training buildings to unlock Prestige 6 to unlock the Discipline Hall. So you got to get all this done to get to Prestige 6. It's pretty crazy. Like, usually you get to Prestige 6, then unlock all this shit. No, you unlock all this shit, then you get to Prestige 6, then you can start creating the troops. You can only train one type of Supreme Legion troop at a time in the Discipline Hall. You may use training acceleration items to speed up the training process. Upgrade the Discipline Hall to unlock the troops units and also increase the training time and capacity. Number 4, Prayer Hall. The troops' talents can be enhanced in the Prayer Hall. Requires Discipline Hall to be unlocked first. Upgrade the Prayer Hall's levels to unlock more units, talents, and enhancements. Upgrade the Prayer Hall's level to increase the enhancements limit. Number 5, Shelter. The weak soldiers will be kept in the shelter. Requires Discipline Hall to be unlocked first. Only the Supreme Legion troops can enter the weak state. Upgrade the shelter to increase the weak troop capacity. Alright guys, that's all of the notes there. I mean, it's really confusing, but basically you're gonna have a lot of work to do to get these Prestige 6 troops, guys. I mean, you're gonna have to be unlocking, then you gotta upgrade their talents. So the cool thing about it is that even when people do get to Prestige 6 and they do start getting these T11 troops, some people's troops are gonna be stronger than others. Like, some people's skills will be level 1, some will be level 30, some will get maxed out to level 50, but you have to do things. You can't just buy your way all the way up. You have to do events and stuff. Like, you gotta place somewhere in the Kingdom Conquest. You gotta collect these things in all these events. So you're gonna be doing all the events, guys. You're gonna be saving up all that Knight's Heraldry and the whatever iron. So there's different materials and stuff you're gonna have to save. I mean, you know, I want them to readjust these castle levels and stuff, or I'm not even going to be doing none of this. I'll just stick at Prestige 5, hang out in LOK, and I'll be putting disclaimers at the beginning of my videos that this is the most corrupt game in the history of the world, and not to spend money in it, and not to get caught up in it. But, you know, we'll see what it's going to cost, and if you can even get there without spending, and, you know, all that good stuff, guys. We'll get to all that in the future. I'm going to keep updating you on any information that I get about it. I'm going to keep making videos of Clash of Kings until, you know, until the time comes when I'm like, you know what, enough's enough. And we are still going to try to stop this and get it to, you know, we're not going to be able to stop the whole process, but I want to change it. I want to make it, I want new castle levels, and I want reassurance that we're going to be able. The one thing that I was told is that those of you that aren't to Prestige 5 yet, the process to get to Prestige 5 is going to be a little bit easier now. You're going to be able to get more badges from events and from different things. And yeah, I don't think Prestige 6 is going to take badges, guys. Listen, Elix has been around long enough. Clash of Kings has been around long enough. They've pulled so many slick ones on us. Think about it. We haven't had a new castle level in a year. Many of you have badges saved up. You've got thousands of badges saved up. Those of you who you know, are big castles and you just kept buying packs, well, you don't need those badges, so they're just sitting in your castle. Do you really think they're gonna make it to where it costs badges to get to Prestige 6, where 90% of the people who are gonna go to Prestige 6 already have those badges? No, 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 no. They came up with these 2 new resources and stuff, so that way you guys gotta pay for that shit. So yeah, everybody's getting it in old re-rand on this one, so at least it's fair. At least everybody's getting it re-randed, and just not those of us who don't have badges saved up. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys already know it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Smash that thumbs up button, and I need you guys to go over to my Twitter and follow me. I'm almost at 2,000 followers over there. That'd be awesome if you could. And I always talk to people on Twitter. If you ever tweet me, I will respond. I respond to 90% of them. So if you guys want to engage over there, do it. Or go to Discord in the description. I talk in Discord every single day. I try to put aside a lot of time in my day to talk to you guys. So thank you guys. You can also leave a comment. I'll hit you up down there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.